Hey guys, Mtg here, and long story short, I thought this deck was going to be way worse than it was. I thought it was like, you kind of got to get lucky, and I felt like it was like that a little bit. I don't think I played it well, unfortunately. It was another poor showing of my play skill, which, is a little embarrassing at times as I've been trying to improve, but, I think I just need to take a step back and really think things through, ask myself why a little bit more, why am I doing things, and what are the possible cards my opponent can have. And I think if I do that, I could tighten up my game a little bit. Outside of a few super boneheaded misplays, I think the deck performed really, really, really well. It was obviously carrying me to victories, and I did not really deserve them. So any deck that could do that is great for a fellow noob like me. I also like the fact that the deck, outside of the lands and the two Reckoners in the board, was pretty budget friendly. I thought that was a nice touch. And if you want to have some fun smashing face with some humans, feel free. The one card that I had originally questioned not being the main deck was Silverblade Paladin. Outside of not having very much evasion, it's not amazing, but I think it's something to consider, although double white does seem to be a little bit difficult at times. And the one thing about Burning Tree Emissary is it does not really produce colors you want in red and green. Like you do get to play a Mayor, or a Lightning Mauler, or a Boros, or a Flinthoof Boar, excuse me. But anything that costs white or a single green really isn't as playable or ideal as you want. Like I could never go and turn to this into a Thalia, or two white one drops. So outside of that, I thought the main deck was really nice. The sideboard seemed like I needed a lot of practice with it. I'm not going to lie. The numbers seemed correct from what I saw. I never really knew when to bring in these Reckoners. I think other matchups they're most likely good for. So if you have been playing this deck and you know a good sideboard plan, let me know. I also did take out the Gore Clan Rampager often, because I never really liked playing him as a 4/4 for 4, which usually is pretty decent. I know he's in there for the Blood Rush and the Trample. But I think that the deck is very solid in the main deck. It felt really good playing 20 lands. I never really got mana screwed because I had so much to do on turn 1 and turn 2, and I didn't really have to mulligan too much. The deck is an all-star on the play, but slightly worse on the draw. I would say you could say that for most decks, so not much of a comment there, but is something to keep in mind that your explosive starts on the play are insane, whereas they might not be as explosive on the draw, so keep that in mind. And one final note I'd like to just say, this dude on the passivism card has great abs. So thanks for watching, and please check out the mtgnoob.com.